How you feeling about all this?
Shit is real.
Alright, so I'm in New York City, but I live in Lower Manhattan, which is in like the southern part of the island. And I've been told to stay home from work since like last week. My girlfriend, who is a teacher, they basically canceled school until May. Everything's shut down. No restaurants are allowed to serve anybody. I'm gonna try to make it uptown to Midtown. That's where all the tourists are. That's where Times Square is. See what that looks like. Okay, just for perspective, as I record this, San Francisco is on lockdown. New York City is not. I was still able to go into a convenience store and brought my trusty hand sanitizer just in case. You know that T.S. Eliot poem, "This is how the world ends. This is how the world ends, not with a bang, but with a cough." I think is the accurate poem ending. Okay, there's probably like 8 people total in this station. Let's get on the train here. Alright, this is Grand Central Station. I'm gonna get off here and see what it's like. Let's see how empty Grand Central is. Usually this station is packed. Pretty quiet at the moment. Oh yeah, just empty. This is just empty. Very quiet. Yeah, parts of it sectioned off? I'm not sure. Okay, I've reached the main terminal that you see in all the movies. It's quiet, but it's not empty. Life still going on. People still gotta do things in New York. Very quiet. There's still people speaking Portuguese, taking photos. Life is going on. Although the entrance is pretty empty. Pretty empty. Alright, if you're wondering, do I still feel safe being out? Yes, I do. Society continues to go on as usual. And there's not like enough people in the crowded areas to make me nervous at all. There's people, but it's dispersed enough and there's quite a few less that I feel totally comfortable walking around, not in that close proximity to anybody. Seems like everybody's practicing social distancing. Good job, New York. Appreciate it. But yeah, no, I feel totally fine walking around the city right now. It may be a global pandemic, but in New York City, construction never stops. Times Square, there's still people out everywhere. I mean, there's less people, but still people walking around. In safe distances, safe to, if you see a news report that shows Times Square totally empty, fake news. H&M is still open. Walgreens is still open. People are sitting out on chairs, eating lunch. Putting signs of normalcy. The NASDAQ is in Times Square, if you didn't know that. Fun fact, it's not down in Wall Street. It's actually right here in Times Square. The NASDAQ's right there. Try to make it to the end here, the end of Times Square. But there's still people walking everywhere. Yeah, these photos you're seeing on the news, Times Square is empty. Look at the footage. You can just see all these people. There's people behind me, there's people in front of me. People on both sides of me. Still buy a suit if you want to right now. What's your name?
Kira.
Kira. Nice to meet you, Kira. I'm Alec.
Nice to meet you, Alec. You gonna put this on YouTube?
Yeah. How you feeling about all this?
How do I feel about this?
Yeah.
I feel like, how do I feel? I feel like...
You still have to go to work? Are you working from home? Or what's going on?
I don't have to go to work. I don't have to do anything. I feel like... I don't fucking know how I feel. I didn't think it was real at first.
Okay.
I didn't think it was that serious, but
yeah.
I never really thought it would come to like America to affect us in this fashion.
Yeah.
I really didn't think so. But what I will say is that we are living in a historic time. Because I don't know the last time I've ever heard of anything shutting down the world to this extent. Not even the world wars and stuff. I don't know, maybe the world wars, but I wasn't around for that.
Right, yeah, in your
life. Not even 9/11 shut down the world, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Countries.
Yeah.
So who knows? New world order's coming, guys. You know, they're all gonna band together and then we're gonna have martial law. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. My friend told me that the other day. Are
you worried about getting quarantined? You think they're gonna like lock us down? New York City, ride or die?
Ride or die, baby. Because New York ride or die for us.
Yeah.
It does. Look how quickly they shut everything down. They were like, restaurants, no, we're not fucking up our citizens. I don't know about those other states, but you're not cooking shit here. All right, they're gonna order online and you're gonna send it to them.
Yeah.
Period. Right away. But I don't know. And then we have a lot of resources here. New York City care. I think it's because the citizens of New York care that we really fight for whatever we want.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? We don't just sit back and be like, oh yeah, so they're doing that. Okay, yeah. When shit becomes an epidemic, then we do something about it. The minute we hear shit happening, we're like, oh no, City Hall.
Yeah.
Where's Bloomberg's house? Where is de Blasio's house? I know Bloomberg is the old mayor, but he may have more power than...
He's got money.
de Blasio, so let's get him involved too.
Yeah.
He's a New Yorker, you know.
I feel ya.
Definitely.
That's funny.
But Alec, it's been a pleasure.
Take it easy, kid.
Oh yeah, right? We should be filming.
Yeah, that's alright.
But we're New Yorkers.
Yeah, New York City's still New York City, 100%. That was great. That's a great way to end this